What's up, everyone? Hello from Northern Cyprus. It is very late. Just finished a series here, the Party Poker Millions North Cyprus. Busted the 10K, busted the 5K main after having a 6X starting. Did cash the final event, the 1650 Mix Max. Was in the mix, 241 runners. Got 11th down the stretch, two pair to two pair. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you guys is disappointment. Poker, tournaments in particular, this happens. I play a lot of poker. The highs are high, the lows can be low, but you can't really, you got to understand something. When you're playing online, you get to play a lot of tournaments, you get to get a lot of volume. Live, like here, I played 4 total tournaments, I think. Actually busted a 2K bounty as well. So, it's like, it's a super small sample. If you're cashing 12, 15% is what that's how many people make the money. You got to realize you're not going to cash 50% of tournaments, 75% of tournaments. If you go play in a series, 3 or 4, if you go to the World Series coming up here and you get, you cash only a couple events or even don't cash any, you got to be willing to live with that. You want to make the best plays. You got to understand variance. Got to understand that things don't always shake your way. And really, it's important to stay positive. I actually felt one of the most, I would say, I don't want to use the word upset, but it reminded me of being knocked out of the World Series main event, because that day, whenever I bust the main, whatever it is, whether I cash or don't cash in the main event, it always just like, it's like I'm pacing, talking to myself. It's like, it's so emotional for me because I want it so bad. I want to perform. I want to go deep in such a great event. I felt that here. I had 6X starting stack. I was like, oh, I'm cruising. This is amazing on day 2, getting close to money. This is going everything my way. Move tables, 2-outer, lose a flip, things start shaking up. I get to a new table, big Artur Morty's on my direct left. So they're a really good player. On my direct right, they have a ton of chips. I don't know anything at the table. Next thing you know, kind of bizarre hand. I make a slight mistake, let a guy get there on a 2-outer, into punished all of a sudden just out, shoving. The guy makes a light call with the ace-8 off. I have 4s on the button. I'm out. And I was really pacing around like, wow, I could have just folded. I could have done this. How do I not cash? How do I do this? How did this happen? It's like so many tournaments though. I've been like, 2, 3X is like the max I'll get before the money, and then try to like run it up. But I'm excited. I feel like I'm going for it, and I want to welcome you guys to that too, and just realize that I'm not saying just spew it off and take ridiculous high variance lines. I'm just trying to tell you it's okay to not cash. It's very normal. And if you are going to the World Series, you have to be really willing to deal with disappointment. I know that's exciting, right? You got your friends, family, people go there. It hasn't been on for a couple of years. I'm excited. I'm like, well, I'm bursting chomping at the bit to get there and play, and hopefully have a good start. But you got to manage your expectations. That's the lesson here is manage your expectations. Realize that a lot of times things aren't going to go your way. Tournaments are high variance. Play your best. Take your time. Make sure that you can't control, obviously, some of the runouts and the setups and the coolers and however it may break for you. You have to control your play, make good decisions, stick with them, and reevaluate after an event. If you think you're running bad, if things aren't shaking great, take a little time off. Skip an event you were going to play. Go to the spa, go walk around, go to Red Rock, go outside, go outdoors, call your family, spend some time, do something that takes your mind off poker, and just realize that it is very normal to feel emotional. It's an emotional game, no doubt about it. The best players in the world think do better than others, just like tilt. Everyone tilts a little bit. I think that the best players do a much better job than the others in terms of controlling tilt and dealing with that and shifting from there. So my advice to you with the World Series coming up, live poker is back. Take your time. Have fun. Don't be too results oriented. It's so easy to get caught up in that, but play your best and just realize that disappointment's a real thing. I had it. I'm disappointed here. Look, I played, I came, I was out, for 8 days, 9 days here, away from my family, focused, thought I did all the right things, and didn't get the great results. And again, you could look at a lot of things. There's things I could have done better. There's partially my fault in spots, partially just a bit of luck. But ultimately, again, disappointment. It happens. It's natural to feel it, but shake it off, move on. And, again, if you guys see me at the World Series, please say hello. If you guys see me out playing poker, I would love for you to come up, say hi. Hopefully positive things about the content on CardsChat, or whether it's Twitch, YouTube, my podcast. Again, excited. Don't be caught up about results. Don't be disappointed for too long. It's natural to feel some disappointment. Just realize that it is poker. It can all turn in a second, break your way. Gamble responsibly. Don't overdo it. Sell action. Partition it out on a various, there's U-Stake, there's Stake Kings, if you're able to sell, and just realize that, you want to be playing carefree, stress-free, not like, oh, this is too big of a buy-in. I'm taking a shot here. If I don't cash, I'm going to feel some type of way. You need to really, it's good to feel a little bit. You want it to mean something, but you also don't want to overextend yourself. So again, that's my big kind of statement here, is to manage expectations and don't dwell. If things don't go your way, disappointment is natural to feel. You just got to find a way to shift out of that and move forward, because ultimately at some point in time, it will happen. You will go on a bad stretch. You will have a blank, where you don't cash an event or at a series or on a trip, and just don't get caught up on it. It happens to all of us. I felt really disappointed. A good trick I kind of have also is to, after the fact, think about something positive. Think about maybe your parents or your son, a daughter, a loved one, something good that's going on in your life, your job, your business, something that you have that you're proud of, that makes you feel good. Kind of instantly remember, poker is a game. We're very fortunate that we get to play, whether it's cash games, tournaments, whatever. It's a beautiful game. It's a fun game. It should be fun. And if you're getting, if it's not fun, or if you find yourself feeling some type of way, you should likely change the stakes you're playing, and take some time off to kind of regroup. So I was kind of dragged on, but I get passionate about it. It is 4 a.m. here. I'm also exhausted. But from Northern Cyprus, I'll see you guys at the World Series soon. Please say hi and join me in the Card Chat Forum AMA. I'm there. I will catch up on some comments and questions, and I hope you guys have an amazing time and have the best WSOP or whatever tournaments you are playing, or cash games. Run well, play well, and stay positive.